Okay, well, episode 8. So, yeah, wow, it's been a while since I've made one of these videos, but as you can imagine, life happens, and I don't exactly have anything else to do right now. But yeah, episode 8, Darion. Oh, Darion. So he was there at my middle school for 1 year. I had a crush on him in the 7th grade. He was a track person. He ran marathons and long distances. I don't remember correctly, but I still think he runs now. I mean, in high school he ran. But yeah, so Darion. But honestly, the reason why Darion is so important to me isn't because I had a crush on him, but it's because that's how my best friend and I became best friends. It was because of him. See, I had a crush on Darion, so I would hang around him. And Megan had a crush on Darion as well, so she hung around him too. And since we were both girls, we ended up just hanging out with each other. And because of that, I ended up finding my best friend in the entire world. I guess this little episode is a little bit more about Megan. She and I have been best friends since the 7th grade, and we're still best friends. We currently go to the same university. She's my roommate. Like, that is her chair right there. That's her desk. But anyways, yeah, so Darion, because of him, I ended up having a best friend. But, I don't even really know why I had a crush on him. I think it was because he was cute, and, he had a friend named Daryl, and I ended up liking Daryl, and that's a whole nother story. But I just remember that one time Megan and I, for some reason we like wanted to hack into his email. I don't even remember why. And we like we were looking through his email, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, what's his email?" and blah blah blah. And then like we were like, "Oh, we can't think of his email. Let's try the security questions." And so his security question was, "What is your favorite food?" Megan and I freaked out for like 5 minutes, and then we just typed in pizza, and it worked. So there was that, and it was a good bonding moment for Megan and I. And so yeah, we typed in pizza, it worked, and it turns out that he was like sending like all these emails to this girl named Beth from his old school, and he was like pretty obsessed with Beth. I remember like at the end of 7th grade, he wrote in everyone's yearbook, "I love Beth," and like I went to a Christian middle school. I've been in Christian schooling my entire life, honestly, even now. Um, he like would look through the Bible, and he would find Psalms 119, and there's like Psalms 119 is broken down in sections, and each section has a different name. It was like an acrostic because like each section begins with one letter of the Jewish alphabet, and Beth is apparently a letter in the Jewish alphabet, and he would point to that section, and he was like, "This is my favorite section slash verses in the Bible because it starts off with Beth." Like it was weird. Just look it up in Psalm 119 when you have the chance. But yeah, like I still remember the day that Megan and I hacked into his email by typing in pizza, and like it was like these weird poems and songs that he emailed to Beth. And Megan and I, we went to his birthday party, and we met her, and she was nice, but she didn't like him. This boy was obsessed with her, and she didn't even like him. Which is kind of funny. And what else? Yeah, so I just remember that his little sister just looked at me his little sister came over to school one day. I guess his mom was dropping him off or picking him up or something. His little sister, his adopted Asian little sister, looked at me and was like, "This is Kim?" And she had like this horrified expression on her face. Megan and I will never forget that. And another thing that was interesting about him and his family was that like each of their names started with a D, with the letter D. He after 7th grade he moved to Tennessee because of his dad's job. His dad worked for like UPS or something. I think it was UPS. But yeah, so this isn't really my story, but I'll just tell it. Megan still liked him even when I moved on to Daryl. Megan still liked him, and so he tricked her into telling her. He tricked her into telling him that she liked him because he lied to her and said, Kim told me that you have a crush on me, and then Megan was like, what? No, Kim would never do that, and then she ended up confessing. But yeah, but if anything, like the whole Daryl thing, I mean, the whole Darion thing, I got my best friend because of it, and that girl has been with me through thick and thin through this entire time, and Darion, I got my best friend out of it, so thank you. Megan and I even looked him up in in Facebook like a couple months ago. We don't like his hair. He changed his hair. It's not nice. But I will also say that on my old cell phone, I have a picture of him holding a teddy bear, like holding one of my teddy bears, or like it was a bunny holding one of my bunnies, and then there's another picture of me hugging him, and he looked happy. I also kind of think he was my first accidental kiss, honestly, because I was like, doing the weird middle school girl thing where you're just like, to everyone, and I think our lips touched for like a millisecond, and then I freaked out. I was like just doing that to annoy him. I think that was my first kiss. I don't know. I'm really bad at this. But yeah, so thanks for watching episode 8 of this little series, and I'm gonna film the next one right now, so thanks, bye.